It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, Sarah and Diana, as it turns out. So only one Foreheads of the two, but the Diana Tyndall is here.
Good morning.
She is great. She is beautiful and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So
and Ethan will be back tomorrow, right?
That is right. That is correct. Yes.
Good.
Yeah. You're like, please.
No, I don't mind filling in. I just know Around the Ozarks loves him better than me. So that's really okay.
Nope. You do a great job filling the shoes because you're funny. So that was the criteria and you nailed it. Nailed it.
Well, I'll try to deliver.
All right, here we go. I know, no pressure. The countdown is on until the November 5th election. 36 more days now to go. The deadline to get registered to vote is upcoming on October 9th. So you get on it if you want to. You can register online on the Secretary of State's website.
And also today is the deadline for eligible senior citizens in Greene County to get their property taxes frozen. Under a new law, seniors can freeze that tax so that it's predictable. The new law aims to provide relief for seniors, not only by having to pay the amount of taxes owed each year that they become eligible. Details on how to do this right now, you can go to greenecountymo.gov. Again, that deadline is today. So if you think that's you, get on the website and get going.
Yeah, that would be beneficial to freeze your property tax, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, it will never go up again. How about that?
That would be nice.
Yeah. All right. You know, the old Kmart building that sits right behind Bass Pro Shops, you know, the one, it is coming down. Bass Pro owns that building and they are going to demolish it to put it to better use. No word yet, by the way, on what that better use will be, but it's going to be put to better use nonetheless. So it's coming down. And then also the old Brown Derby building that they own just on South Campbell, just south of Bass Pro Shops. They're going to change that into a new and better package pickup center.
Well, I have a speculation on what they're going to do. I have not heard anything from the sources at Bass Pro. This is purely speculation. But from when I used to work at the Parks Department, I just remember, I think it was Tracy Kimberlin from the Convention and Visitors Bureau. He would always talk about the need for bigger and larger convention centers. So, I mean, it looks like they might have space to do that. My question is parking, like they would have to build a parking garage or something like that there. Who knows? They've got the money to do it. But wouldn't that be cool?
I was thinking that would be cool. And that's something. For some reason, I feel like they wouldn't have enough space for that. But I'm probably wrong about that.
No, it's possible. I mean, it only goes so far back, but if they were to take maybe their warehouse center or other parts of Bass Pro, I don't know. It'd be a big remodel project.
You might know this from your years at the Parks Board. What about the what's it called? The Grant Avenue Parkway project?
Oh yeah.
I mean, because it will go right through there, basically.
Exactly. And I think that was a big connecting point, was because they had built the aquarium. I mean, that's a big tourist destination and they wanted to try to get more people to come downtown. And so I think their hopes is that by having that connection with Grant Avenue Parkway, that it's a prettier, safer way to get downtown than trying to take, South Campbell all the way there. So again, I'm purely speculating, but based on my former knowledge, I think that, who knows, we'll see.
That would make sense. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
All right. Well, on to this. The Federal Reserve says that inflation is getting better. Well, thank goodness. We all hope so. Right. We paid 2.2% more for goods and services in August, and that was down from 2.5% more in July. So the Fed's target rate is 2% more. So we're not talking whole percentages yet, but it's going down
2.5 and then 2.2, and they want to get to 2. So we're headed that way.
Let's go for one.
I know. You know what is funny is it doesn't feel like it to me yet, but that might be because I've had to fill up. I had to purchase a lot of gas recently for whatever. Like I've just kind of been running around a lot. So maybe that's why, but I
feel it. I feel it. I mean,
Not
I
feeling
feel
like
it
it's coming down yet.
I know we've talked about the price of eggs. We've talked about, I mean, especially with the grocery bill, I feel it with our grocery bill for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
All right. Hurricane Helene was already big, and the damage just seems to keep growing really to the north on the coastline. Springfield-based Convoy of Hope, as well as my husband, has been there sending supplies to not only many places in Florida, including Tampa now, but they are also sending supplies to North Carolina and Georgia. They are offering food, water, cleaning supplies, and hygiene items.
Nice. Well,
the video is kind of unbelievable, isn't it? Have you looked? Yeah. Have you seen some of the stuff coverage? Yeah,
it's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, it always makes me so nervous and scared for those people who can't get out or can't evacuate or, yeah. Okay, well, on to this. I know a lot of people in our area and around the country and the world use 23andMe, that DNA testing. It's a company that does DNA testing for people to learn more about their bloodline and their heritage, and obviously learning about your roots. Well, this is interesting. The entire board of directors of 23andMe resigned, every single one of them. In the letter to the co-founder of the company, the board members said it was because of her plans to take the company private. Board members say they had yet to receive from you a fully financed, fully diligence, actionable proposal. So I don't know what all that means, but it sounds like it needed to be more forthtelling. So very interesting for part. The company's co-founder says she'll just find another board.
Yeah.
Which I'm just going to say it right here. That's not good leadership.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, I'm going to find a different board.
It's probably because I was sketchy going into those anyway, but I have no interest in doing some of those, like DNA for some of those companies.
Really?
Is it just
me?
Yeah.
Do you not want them to have all your information?
Yeah.
I am a little bit hesitant with that, but then there's the curiosity factor that I'm like, then you can connect with long lost relatives that you never know you had. And we found out recently that I'm Native American. I mean, my great
took a DNA test to tell you that?
No,
I could have told you that.
You could have told me that? Oh,
I think so.
It's the
you have high cheekbones, dark hair.
Yes. Well, but it took a process to try to learn that from our family. And so,
which by the way, doesn't get you a CDIB card, just so you know. Like you can go take a DNA or like ancestries test and find out you're Native American, but the tribe does not recognize that.
Well, I got my tribal card, so I'm legit, y'all.
Me too. I mean, I have one too, but actually I shouldn't say that no tribe recognizes it. I'm Cherokee. Cherokees do not recognize that. Like you have to have been on the rolls before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you Cherokee also?
I am. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you had to have had your card then before the 23andMe, right?
Yes. Apparently. I don't know how that works, but
yeah. Well, because they won't recognize it from that. Like it might show that you have.
Yeah. You can't send that to Cherokee Nation and say, I want my tribal registration card. It has to be like every single generation has to have their card. Like my mom had to have her card before I could get mine, before our kids could get theirs. So
same.
Quite the process.
Yes. My, that's where I'm from. Just FYI, just so you know.
Cherokee
Nation. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Okay. And finally we watched the Kansas City Chiefs game last night. Surely you saw it. They pulled out the W, but did you know Rashee Rice had quite the knee injury, apparently a hyperextension, according to the AP. So quarterback Patrick Mahomes hurt his knee too, although not nearly as bad, but in the process hit Rice's knee, who was taken off the field by trainers. They were both chasing down a Chargers player after Mahomes threw an interception. But again, they pulled out the W, so Rice's knee might be injured, but at least they still got the win.
Well, I hope he gets healing better, and I hope he's okay. So
yeah, it's interesting. He's made so much news lately, good, bad, and ugly, right? But but here he is, with a potential knee injury. With Rashee Rice in mind, we want to tell you about our contest because this week the prize is a signed jersey from Rashee Rice. So if you go to aroundtheozarks.com to play in the Branson Bowl, Just scroll down on, click on contest, and you will win. Someone will win a signed jersey from Rashi Rice, as well as some custom gear of Branson as the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Awesome. But they have to have the keyword, right?
They have to have the keyword, which
Can I do the keyword? Okay.
You got it.
Big debut. The keyword is shopping. I'm trying to say it like Ethan does. Shopping. Like something women are really good at. Shopping. SHOPPING. Like I'm not allowed to go shopping anymore.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Like
somebody put the kibosh on that. So she nailed it. Shopping, that is it. And you're going to need that. I'm glad you remembered, Diana, because I would have actually forgotten.
I've heard you guys talking about it, so I know there's something people need. So there you go. There you have it.
There you go. Yeah. So enter to win, and we'll be drawing the winner on Thursday afternoon, and we will announce the winner on Friday.
Great.
Good times.
Hope everybody has a great week. Happy Monday. Get back at it.
Yes. back to the crack-a-lackin', go get on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks
welcome.
for filling in. You're the
welcome.
best. All right. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. And now I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free and each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is a new week here in the Ozarks, and we are waking up with pretty comfortable temperatures, and it's a great start to the work week here in the Ozarks. I've got high temperatures today that will land in the low 80s. It will be pretty close to average for this time of the year in the Ozarks, and we've just got a great day on tap. If you like the sunshine, you're in luck. Light breeze in the forecast today. Kind of windy over the weekend, a couple of days. Definitely some cloud cover too from what was Hurricane Helene just wreaking havoc on the southeast. Thankfully, here in the Ozarks, we didn't get anything too bad, but we did have some winds out there on Saturday. Things calmed down for us on Sunday, and now the sunshine is back as that storm system continues to weaken and stop impacting parts of the United States. It's a great start to the week, though. However, I have to mention that there could be just a few areas of patchy fog out this morning. This is primarily going to be in low-lying spots, places that are close to rivers, valleys, streams, places where you typically see the fog develop. It could be out there this morning. Nothing too widespread, but patchy areas of visibility reduced to less than a half mile are possible. So take it slow on this morning drive. And if you do run into any of those patchy areas of fog, remember the low beams work best. We are going to see dry conditions in the Ozarks today, while our friends in the Appalachians and well off to the east continue to see the rain and the heavy rain at that. Parts of Virginia seeing incredibly strong, heavy thunderstorms, heavy rain and wind as Helene wraps up and moves on to the north and east. That will continue for our friends out in the mid-Atlantic today. That's where the heavy rain will remain. We stay dry here in the Ozarks under high pressure, so our weather in comparison will be much, much nicer. Today, I mentioned, we'll be in the low 80s. I have 83 for you in Springfield today. Temperatures will be near normal, and then we see a bit of a cool down, in fact, as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. If you're looking for outdoor activities this week, there you go any single day because there's no rain in the forecast. But the nice cool days are going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see numbers start out in the 50s each of those days with highs climbing into the 70s. So things should feel pretty nice. And then we see the heat kind of move back in by the time we get to Thursday. In fact, by Thursday, we may be in the upper 80s. I have 87 for the high temperature forecast on Thursday. It'll feel kind of hot again by the time we get to late this week. And it looks like we have a sunny weekend on deck with rain chances remaining out of the forecast for the next 7 days. Today, 83 in Springfield, but a few places up north may be cooler than that, with highs topping out in the mid and upper 70s. Tomorrow, we will continue to see temperatures that are a little bit cooler, back into the upper 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday. And by Thursday, that's when I mentioned the heat kind of turns back on a little bit, and we'll see highs back into the upper 80s. Around the country, of course, all the national news headlines are covering the total devastation left by Helene. Residents starting to return to their Florida homes to begin the cleanup and the, restoration needed in many places there. However, the Carolinas still just totally devastated. Storm surge just wiped out communities. There are bridges that are out. We had major problems for portions of Tennessee, Georgia, both of the Carolinas, and now heavy rain continues up the eastern seaboard. So we are thinking about everybody to the south and east in this awful tropical weather. Record heat is also going to continue today across parts of California and the desert Southwest, while critical fire danger threatens parts of the central and northern plains into the Great Basin, and that will also be impacting portions of the Northwest. So a lot going on across the country. By the way, National Hurricane Center is still watching the Atlantic. There are a couple disturbances out there that they'll be monitoring for development in the next 7 days. So hopefully they stay out over open water and we don't see anything else impact the United States, but we will see on that. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And it's a fun start to the week because this morning I've got my special guest with me. My husband, Joseph, has decided to grace us with his presence this morning. Good morning, Joseph. Thanks for...
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I have a fun question for you today, and one that's a bit mythical. Yeah, people might have different ideas about this question, but there is an answer, and it's a majority rules answer. So I'll give you the question again. This is what I asked everyone on Friday. I love these questions, the collective noun questions. Well, I found this one, and it's kind of fun. What is a group of unicorns known as? A herd, B, a shimmer, C, a crowd, or D, a rainbow?
Wow, that is tough. Because it's not real. And so
I will tell you that the answer that I'm going with is based on fairy tales and fables, what was used most often to describe a group of unicorns. So that's how I came to the answer.
All right. I mean, they should be a herd. That would be the normal thing, but I guess there's nothing normal about unicorns. They're associated with rainbows. That doesn't mean they are rainbows. I'm going to go with a shimmer, because why not? It sounds like...
You're going with the B, a shimmer?
B, shimmer. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you and the writers in history are in agreement. I will say the other collective noun used to describe unicorns the most is a blessing.
Oh,
so
wow.
People refer to
That's
them
pleasant.
as a shimmer, which I love, and also a blessing. This is not a quiz question. This is just like something that I came across when researching this question. Do you happen to know what a group of generals is called?
Oh. I might have come across that at some point. No, I don't.
Well, it came up in my unicorn research because it is a glitter. Did you know that?
I have actually heard that before. That is not the most intimidating name for a group of, military leaders.
A glitter.
A glitter.
Do you think that's what they put when they all meet? It's like on the...
Should we get the glitter together on Monday to discuss war plans? Yeah.
Maybe that's the trick. They chose like the least intimidating name so that no one would be suspicious of their meetings.
Sounds like something that, regular soldiers would refer to them as.
That might be true. That's how it came up. I just found that to be great.
I'm sure some of the listeners can chime in on that one. Help us out.
Yeah. All right. Here is the question that I will give you for tomorrow. You can take a stab at it, and then I will reveal the answer tomorrow morning. So,
okay.
Everyone can decide if they want to go with you or not. In 1962, in what would become Tanzania, what type of epidemic lasted months and shut down 14 schools? Do you think it was A, coughing, B, dancing, C, laughing, or D, hiccuping?
Not
Not that long ago, 1962.
No. I'm gonna say laughing. Sometimes that can be contagious and uncontrollable. I'm gonna go with laughing.
Going C, laughing.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Well, we will let
Come
our
with
listeners.
me, everybody.
He would like
Trust
you to
me.
join.
Yeah.
He's not laughing though. So is it an epidemic? C, laughing if you want to go with Joseph. If not, you could go with coughing, dancing, or hiccuping, and I will reveal the answer tomorrow morning. Thanks for waking up early and being subject to my questions this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I will leave you all on this beautiful Monday in the Ozarks. It's going to be a fantastic day, so get outside at some point. And if you want to answer our trivia question, you can log on to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Rescue Towing, Command, Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Have a great one.
Every day when you log into ChumbaCasino.com, the ultimate online social casino, you get a free daily bonus. Imagine if you got daily bonuses in other parts of your life.
I chose French fries over loaded French fries.
I asked Stuart from accounting about his weekend, even though I don't care.
I updated my operating system without having to call tech support.
Collect your free daily bonus at ChumbaCasino.com now. And live the Chumba life. VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.